Hi everyone, it's Carrie. We're at Target today in Winter Garden, Florida. We're gonna go check out what's new. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back everyone. I'm happy you're all here. It is an absolutely gorgeous day today. I love these palm trees. I love being here in Florida. Let's go in and see what's new. We're gonna look at some Easter. We're gonna also check out most everything in the Hearth and Hand area, as I call it, the Magnolia section. So we've got little Mylar balloons, that little bunny here. This is adorable little Mylar headband. That's fun. We've got little balloon kit here. That's super cute with the little daisies, flowers, a little bunny bag. We've got more balloons. Little bunny plushie. That's all the eggs were the same color. All of them were yellow. There was no difference there. Little plushie flower there. That's adorable also. And then we've got our paper shreds. This one's really cute with the little flowers inside. This one has little bows on it. I have to admit, I have it's a Star Wars Clone Wars one for my son. And my son is now in his mid-20s. I still have it every year. I bag it up after we fill the baskets that we give our kids. And I've saved the shredded paper. It stays perfect. I put it in a Ziploc bag and then just reused it every single year. So at this point, I think he'll use it for his kids. So who knows? We've got some cute papers down here, some cute napkins. I do love, this is one of those tablecloths that you can draw on, table cover. I love that. The pastel plaids. I love this little bunny here also. Super cute. Love that green. Found some more of the shredded paper over here. This one has a little bit of iridescent shredding in it. Gives it a little bit of sparkle. More of the balloons, some notepads, some little Easter egg. These are little sticky notes. And then the little box basket down here, purple and blue. Those are really cute. So lots of $3 items over there. These are little tulip baskets, or at least that's what they look like to me. It's kind of like a very faint mauvey pink. We've got the creamy white. These are $15 each. Down below, these are $10. These are super pretty. Oh, they only had blue ones. I wonder if they had other colors recently. There are more baskets in the back of the store. We'll browse through that before we head out today. Lamps. You know what, while we're here, since we have been price comparing lamps at various stores, let's see what we've got. So one thing I did notice at Target, anything that is labeled Studio McGee, it's a little more expensive. So those large lamps, $78. Let's see what else we've got. $80, $90. That one is a Studio McGee label. $75 for this one down here. These are big lamps though, $80. Up top, that one is $40. There's that little glass one. There's no way that one is $70. It was just set in the wrong location. So a few of these are not in the right location. So ignore the price tags on those. But it looks like the larger lamps are $75 to $90, just depending if it's a threshold or if it's a Studio McGee. And then the smaller ones are anywhere kind of $30 to $40. Yeah, see, that one is not $30. Things are just a little topsy-turvy over here, but we'll just browse through, see what they've got. So these are $40 up here. They actually have a little bit of they have a marble base on the bottom of those, which is kind of cool. Gives a different look than just being plain metal. They do also have a pretty good selection of floor lamps. So this one way over here, $200, has a very heavy black marble base on that one. I'll show you the pricing and then I'll step back so you can see the lamps. $125, $100, $145. There we go. Now we can see all of those. I like the lamps that kind of cantilever over like that. Okay, then they have the lamps over here where you can buy the base and the shade separate. So basically $35 for the smaller lamps. And then down below, let's see, we've got $55. I like those. Those are good size bases also. 55. Very good. All right, baskets over here. We are wandering our way over to the Hearth and Hand section, but checking some things out in the process. I like these. So cute little baskets. They're all $10 in here. If you're going to give something for Easter, I love something like this where if you're going to, you can reuse the basket. That's where I was trying to go with that. So you could use it for an Easter basket, but down the road, you could also use that as a storage basket. I like the ones with the lids on there also. Very, very cute. And they were nice and sturdy. Have any of you tried these candles? They're called Otherland. They only had 2 fragrances in the store today. So this one was the Nectar Pop. Definitely pulled very mango. Light kind of coconut in there. So that one says golden mango, coconut cream, chill salt. I can't say that I really pulled the salt on that one. This one is the Canopy California Fig. Ivy Greens. It definitely pulled greens to me. So those were the only 2 fragrances that were left. If you have used these candles, give me a review in the comments. I always like to see new products come in like that. So they are vegan and cruelty free. All right, love these little Easter items over here. We did peek at these last time we were in Target. They still have plenty, really good selection. It's a good sturdy wreath. Those are $15 each. $10. We've got the little seagrass or hyacinth, whatever they have that woven of. Really pretty though. These are ceramic. And we've got little candle holders over here. Those are really adorable. $15 for those. $15 for the carrot candles. These are cute. So there's 8 in there. 6-pack of spring egg tea lights. And I love that the eggs are embossed with a floral pattern on there. The pink and the green egg, 10 and 15, those are glass. These are also glass, ceramic, breakable. 15 and 10 for those. Very pretty. I like the white bunnies. I think those are adorable. All right, way up top, we've got $25 for the charcuterie board. We've got the different foods over here. There are these foods here, and then there is a small section in the freezer area of Target where she sells frozen cookies, cinnamon rolls, things like that, and they are super yummy. We've got the honey and jam caddies. And these little copper containers, 2 different sizes. $25 for the larger one and $20 for the smaller one. The smaller one I would say is about the size of a recipe box, you know, kind of an old school recipe box. These are very nice, sturdy baskets. You know how you pick up some baskets and they feel a little bit on the light side, not very substantial? Those had a nice substantial feel to those. I do love this cake stand. Real pretty creamy color, a little bit of kind of detail around the edge. We've got our salad scoops there. I love the detail of the woven material on the handle. All right, $25 was the cake plate and $20 are the salad scoops. That is a really nice size bowl. Would make a perfect salad bowl, actually. This is a glass mug with the tea infuser in there. And of course the green tea kettle. This beautiful green pitcher. That is $20, $8 for the coffee cups. And then we've got our selection of towels over here. They were $10 for a 2-pack, so each one of these had 2 towels attached. These tables, they were $100 each. They had plenty of them in stock. I thought they were super pretty, very nice creamy color. This is actually on sale for $399, the KitchenAid. Got some canisters up here. Oh, this is good. It has that rubber lid around the edge there. Good suction to close that one. That clock is really cool. $25 for that one. And we've got our tea and coffee canisters up top. Those are also very pretty. Little French press right there. That one is $20. And then the larger glass canister, $20. They normally have some smaller sizes, but they appear to be sold out right now. So those are glass. They've got a wood lid with a little kind of copper handle on there. This barware, it is, the glass color is, it's definitely a brownish color. It's very pretty. So $8 for those. And we've got the clear ones over here. There were only a few clear ones left at this store. We have our cast iron enamel baker. This one is $50. It is enamel on the inside of that, as are these smaller ones, the little mini Dutch ovens. And those are all good up to 500 degrees. $20 for our cookbook stand. We have a caddy for the countertop there to put our utensils in. I actually need one of those really bad, but not that color. And then we've got a sink caddy. Let's see, we've got some fun marble items over here too. That could also hold some utensils, $25 for that. And we've got our pestles. We've got some salt and pepper keepers over here also. Spoon rest. This is $25. It is a marble footed tray, so I'll show you here. It does have little wood legs on it, nice and heavy as marble is. And down here we've got some Brevels over here that are specific to the Hearth and Hand collection, to her color. So you'll see this one here, $700, and it has the Hearth and Hand tag on it. The other one didn't, so I don't know if those are the same. They looked the same from the pictures on the box. $25. We've got a sink dryer over there, and $400. There is the KitchenAid that is on sale. It's beautiful with that copper bowl. Lots of beautiful candles. I love this kind of blue, light blue glass on here. So this fragrance is lemon and lavender and birch. Sorry about that. It smelled very pretty. And it comes in all different sizes. That's how they do the candles. Beautiful little containers. These have this adorable little leaf pressed right into the side of the container. Super delicate, love that. Do any of you have a favorite fragrance of hers that you use all the time? This is the lemon cedar. I kind of like that one. Let's see, this one, driftwood amber, definitely pulls a little bit more on the amber. And there are some apothecary sprays up here now also. So we've got pomelo, we've got salt, we've got pampas. Let's see what else we have over here. Bergamot. I love bergamot. And then that one is canvas. I think those are fun. Those are $10 each. There's everything from 1 wick. It looks all the way up to 6 wicks in some of those candles. $20 for this art piece. Very pretty blues and greens in there. Sorry about the glare on this one. That almost looks like a house that she has down in Waco. Interesting. $20 for this 2-pack. $25 for this one. Can you kind of see there's a little bit of gate and a forest in there? All right, $25 for this knit blanket. Love that one. Very creamy color. $30 for this one. I like this one a little bit more lightweight for the summer. And there are those tables that we saw that were $100 each. $35 for this large basket. Again, these baskets have a lot of substance to them. They're sturdy baskets. And we've got the metal baskets right there. There's also a stool over here. I'm going to show you that stool pulled out. There was one behind me. The little table clocks. This one is both a clock and a thermometer. I love that. $25. I think that was $25. They just brought in all the new inventory, and sometimes it takes a little bit for some of the tags to change. The green boxes, they've had those now for a little bit. So here is the stool. I'm going to turn this around and show you how it folds out. Of course, my purse came flying off my shoulders. Sorry about that. There we go. Perfect little 2-step solution. And then we've got just the clock without the thermometer. We've got our matches. That's really pretty. This is $75 in that one. She had 2 lamps down there. There was no price on that one. I checked on both sides. This is battery operated rechargeable. So this is a kind of put this one anywhere portable LED table lamp. It's like the perfect little pasta dish right there. Beautiful creamy color, a little bit of detail around the edge. I love these placemats. And we've got some glassware over here, $5 for the smaller ones, $6 for the larger. $8 for this really pretty green coffee cup, and then way down here, $13 for the berry bowl, and then this one also. I love that this one has a handle on it. Very pretty. And we've got the little mini berry bowls. I do need to get more berry bowls, but these are not the right colors for my kitchen. This set in here it's a little bit more of a gray tone. I'll pull the picture up so you can see. It's really pretty though. I love the detail around the top of that, but yes, really pretty kind of gray. But without being the cool gray, if that makes sense. You know how gray pulls cool? That didn't really pull, not to me at least. So those are $6. Got a 4-pack of mini little bowls in there. $35 for that wreath. I do feel like that is priced very well compared to all the other stores that we've looked at with wreaths. Got Some greenery in here. These pots, I love these. I'm going to show you the detail on the pot. Can you see that kind of concrete, rough finish? I think that's super cool. So this one actually was not a Hearth and Hand one. It was a threshold that just found its way over into the area. So there's the Hearth and Hand. That one's threshold. This one over here, Hearth and Hand also. So I'll show you the detail on this one. Also has that nice kind of rough finish on that pot. I think that's super neat. These large flower pots down here, $45. Those are gorgeous. They come in two sizes. That smaller one to the far right. I think those are awesome. I love those. So here is another one with that kind of rough finish on that flower pot. This one has a little bit of kind of green on that pot. Got some good florals over here. $17 for that one. We've got hanging flower pots, okay. Also really nice, sturdy woven. So it's called Woven Hanging Plant Basket. Got some more floral picks up here. These are really pretty. Got some more dishes over here as we finish looking around this whole area. $10 for that bowl. These are nice, very nice and firm. It has that kind of braiding around the side. So they have them in two sizes, $10 for the oval one. $6. And I'm going to show you the price. There's a board at the end that has all the pricing on there. It's a really pretty green. Pulls like a little bit sage. $10 for the large bowl. $20. It's a long oval serving dish. All right, let me spin us around. So here is all the pricing. I wish stores, I love when they do this. I wish more stores would do this. Super helpful. I was trying to find the price to the left, right there in the bottom. I'm going to show you this really big dish. I could not find the price on that one. Initially, when I walked up, it was like there was like a $6 tag on the front of it. There's zero chance that's a $6 bowl, as big as that is. But I do like that one. It could be the pasta grain bowl for no, I still feel like that'd be like a $15 bowl or more. I'm gonna look that one up online and find out because I really like that one for our house. These are glass, so $12. The straw was also glass. $25, a little kind of storage, decorative display box. $13 for these little vases with the dried flowers. Those are really pretty. You've got some candle accessories over here. These hold matches. Thank you. Someone had told me that many videos back. My silly self thought we were putting great big tapers in there. I use lighters, not matches. Give a girl a little slack here. These are really pretty matches. $28 for the whole kit. So you've got all the little trimming and items that you need. And then see, these are lighters. This is what I use. We've got our little mini taper holders. I think these are super sweet. And then they've got the pack of celebration candles, which are the mini tapers. And then all the larger tapers were down below. The little flower pots are cute. I think they're $17. I'm not sure. There's a little bit of confusion there with some price tags. Like I said, I caught them right as they were resetting everything. I love that it has that little heart pressed in there. It has a little drain hole on the bottom, so that is a perfect planter. Threshold did not have too much new. We've already gone through there a few times now. They still had a lot of inventory, but they didn't have a whole lot of like new items. So we'll come back and check when they reset. Love all the greens. Good green throw blankets. Really big pillows down here. I'll show you the detail on the pillow here. I like this little twist there. I worry how that would wash, just in terms of that get all frayed up. Maybe not. That's a really pretty pillow. All right, now as for my big purchase today, here we go. Grabbing myself a magazine. We have a whole new teen line of bedding over here called Harlow and Wren. This is the twin sheet set right there, so it's a really pretty floral. $20 is this adorable throw with this cat. Is that not sweet? So those were 20, and then the comforter set was down below. They had twin and they had a queen, and it's full / queen was the other comforter. And you can get the sheets in twin, full, or queen. $15 for that pillow and $15 for the cake for breakfast. This is really pretty. I like this. And this great big pink bow that you can hang on the wall, that is $20. They also have it in blue. The blue seemed to be a little bit more sold out over here, but this is really pretty. It has a contrast pattern on the back. I'll show you that. So here is their $20 throw. Very pretty. There's a little bit of tulle in here, you'll see. Can you see that detail? So that is what gives it the pattern that you see in the picture. Love that. And it is a gorgeous color blue. And then here is the bedding. Same thing, twin and queen, full. I love the blue. Which one do you like better, the pink or the blue set? I think I'm team blue on this one. Beautiful creamy background on that one. Gorgeous blue. That's a pretty cool new line that they have in the store. All right, and we're gonna wander our way back. We're gonna check out some other things. I kind of love these little Easter buckets. If you got a little kiddo that does a little DIY with you, that would be a cool Easter bucket. So Threshold does still have all the Easter dishes. We saw this last time we were in the store. So we will browse through some of these cabbage. The cabbage dishes are really popular this year. We're seeing them at Home Goods also. Nope, someone already has this all set up for us to take a look at. Let's bring this up here. Did I just make anybody nervous? Woo! While I was videoing this, a kid behind me throwing a ball around hit an entire end cap and took all of the travel mugs down behind me, all the metal ones. It was unbelievably loud. They did have a few napkin ring holders left. I do think these are really pretty. And then right after I show you the utensil holder, we have to jump to the other side because that's when everything came crashing down behind me. I have my opinions on horsing around in stores. Probably have the same opinion as many, many other people. Pretty, pretty cabbage items over here. I do love the pink. $8 for those cups. The dishes, $10 for the larger one, $8 for the smaller. This is absolutely adorable. Look at the little bunny hanging over the side of that cup. Little saucer and mug. That is absolutely adorable. they've got, so this whole section is pink and green. We've got $8 for the glasses. They were all $8. This picture, $20, very pretty. We've got the pretty greens over there. And then before we wrap up today, I had to come through this section. I love these. I love how retro vintage these feel to me. So they're just plastic, super simple, but I think they are adorable. A little bunny garland right here, but I love this bunny the most. I love that so, so much. That absolutely reminds me of childhood. Ooh, these bunnies are good with this purple bow. It's a nice, good purple bow on there too. They're $12. They're flocked. They're lightweight. Those are really pretty. And we've got, let me try to pull this up a little bit so we can see it. It is bunnies and carrots for that garland. This one was little eggs. These little green bunnies, they are acrylic. They looked glass though at first. I love the little spritz decor that they have in the stores. It's very affordable and it's always very cute. Look at these cuties, $15. I love that they've got this kind of little wide-eyed look. These do light up, these little blow molds. Those are adorable. Oh my heavens, this bunny is so sweet. Y'all, look at how cute. It was not lighting up, otherwise I would have bought that. I was afraid maybe it wasn't working. Dang, I'm gonna have to maybe try to find that one at a different store. I love that one. Then we've got these cute little, what is it, a carrot and a little watering pot right there, and then a little garden over here. These are cute. Adorable. So many fun little items in the stores. And with that, I think we are going to wrap it up, everyone. I will let you browse through these Easter baskets back here. See if there's anything that any of you like. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Take care, everyone. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.